Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into the financial report of a company hoping to revolutionize how we treat some really tough diseases. But will their latest financial results give investors a headache instead of hope? We will see. Brainstorm Therapeutics just released their 8K filing, essentially an update on their financial situation. We are going to decode what it all means. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can chat all things corporate. This Form 8K is a current report, which means it is used to announce significant events. In this case, it's the announcement of their financial results for the first quarter of 2025. Think of it like a quick update the company is giving to its investors. Brainstorm Therapeutics, Inc. is the company we're focusing on. They're based in New York, but are officially incorporated in Delaware. You'll see them listed on the SII. Okay, here is where things get interesting. This section is about the company's financial performance. They released a press release about their results, and that is what we will be looking at. The press release gives us the details of how Brainstorm Therapeutics did financially in the first 3 months of 2025. Let's dive into the numbers. For the first quarter of 2025, Brainstorm reported net revenues of $0.1 million or $100,000. They had no revenue for the same period last year, so that means there has been a slight improvement in sales compared to last year at this time. Research and development expenses for the first quarter of 2025 were $4.5 million, compared to $4.9 million for the first quarter of 2024. This indicates that they have slightly cut back on how much they are investing into research. These expenses are a significant part of a biotech company's budget since they need to invest heavily in order to innovate. General and administrative expenses were $2,035 compared to $227 million for the first quarter of 2024. They have managed to save some money here. These are expenses for running the business, like salaries for management and office cost. Brainstorm Therapeutics reported a net loss of $6.7 million for the first quarter of 2025. This is compared to a net loss of $7.7 million for the first quarter of 2024. This means that they are still losing money, but their losses are shrinking compared to the same time last year. As of March 31, 2025, the company had $3.7 million in cash and cash equivalents. In simple terms, this is how much money they have readily available. That's down from $9.8 million at the end of 24. That's a pretty big drop in just 3 months. The company believes their current cash will be enough to fund operations for at least the next 12 months. This statement is crucial because it addresses whether they have enough money to keep the business running. However, companies often overestimate their financial runways. They are saying they might have to adjust the timing of their research and development because of financial limitations. There are uncertainties about getting the necessary approvals from regulatory bodies like the FDA for their product candidate NurOwn. If the company can't get approval, it will be unable to sell it and their financial situation could suffer. Protecting their intellectual property, which is essentially their inventions and discoveries, is crucial. If they can't protect their patents, competitors could copy their work. This could significantly impact their market position and future revenue. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Brainstorm is spending less on both research and development and general administration. That's a sign they're trying to cut costs. Even though their losses are getting smaller, they are still losing a lot of money, nearly $7 million in 1 quarter alone. Also, their cash is rapidly going down. On the bright side, they are bringing in some revenue when they had none the previous year. However, $100,000 in revenue is not a lot for a company of their size and for all that investment. The good news is they believe they have enough cash to keep things running for at least another year, but that assumes everything goes according to plan. The risks that they highlighted are not unique to them. Many biotech companies face similar issues, such as getting approval from regulators and protecting their patents. These factors could impact their business and ability to make money. Overall, Brainstorm Therapeutics is in a tough spot. They are losing money, their cash is decreasing, and they face uncertainty in the regulatory environment. However, they are making some progress in bringing in revenue and cutting costs. The next few years will be critical for them. They need to get their product approved, protect their intellectual property, and manage their cash carefully. If they can do all of that, they have a chance to be successful. Alright, that's our breakdown of Brainstorm Therapeutics' latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.